Seedance 2.0 Mini literally just came out, and as usual, whenever new things come out in the AI space, I've been seeing most people go completely insane and get things completely wrong when it comes to what you should actually be using out of Seedance 2.0 and Seedance 2.0 Mini. So in this video, I prepared 5 different tests where we're going to be comparing it directly against the original Seedance 2.0 model to kind of find out which is actually better. But spoiler alert, guys, I'm not going to lie, I don't think it's as cut and dry as just saying this is just better than this, and that's the end of it, okay? I think it's a much more nuanced answer, and I'm going to get to that throughout the video. Now let's get into the first test. For anybody asked, this is the platform that we'll be using for all of our generations today. I'll leave a link in the description and a pinned comment, as I always do. But if you're wondering why I'm using them, basically they always have the new models updated immediately, instantly, somehow. As you can see right here, it says Seedance 2.0 Mini, and I think they're running some sort of promotion going on right now. So if you want to use it, I'll leave a link in the description and a pinned comment. Now, once you're on this page, obviously you're going to need to log in, but after you have, I think you can kind of generate things on this page, but what I like to do instead is I like to hover over AI video and then click on whatever model that I want to use. Today we're going to be starting with Seedance 2.0, and as you can see, they've already updated it to the 4K model as well if you want to use that. But for now, we're going to scroll down. I won't put in my prompt just yet. We're going to go through our settings that we're going to be using across all of our test generations. So we're going to keep it as text to video for now. Our aspect ratio is obviously going to be 16:9. Our duration for all of our tests is going to be 10 seconds. Quality is going to be 720p because I don't even think Seedance 2.0 Mini can do more than that, at least not right now. We'll keep the audio on, obviously, and then everything else can just stay default. So for our first prompt, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to start it off light, and as the video progresses, we're going to get into a little bit more intricate and complex prompts. Now, the thing that we're going to be comparing for this first test, since it's a relatively simple prompt, is going to be the cinematic detail, and you guys will understand what I mean when I show you the video. But long story short here, it's just one continuous shot. A lone warrior, he's basically on a mountain, and it's kind of like a revealing shot over the mountain. So relatively simple, but kind of like a cinematic shot. So we're going to go through with this prompt right here. We've got all of our settings, then we just click generate, and I'll show you guys what we got. All right, so this first generation here is going to be the original Seedance 2.0 model, so the main one. Got the hooded figure on the mountain, zooms out, kind of a revealing shot of the landscape, ominous music, like pretty cinematic, pretty much exactly what you'd expect, obviously, from Seedance 2.0. Now let's see big reveal Seedance 2.0 Mini, and you can see it's starting off relatively the same. You got the hooded man. Let's play it. Same kind of music. Okay. First thing I'm noticing is that the mountain here, the kind of rock, is morphing a little bit. Relatively similar. Like this is kind of what I would be expecting originally. Like it's similar stuff. The foundation looks the same, but just a little bit lower quality. So for that one, obviously I'd give it to Seedance 2.0. Okay, now we're back in the video generator space, and we're going to paste in our prompt for the second test right here. And this one is going to be testing kind of fast motion and water physics. So it's still a relatively like simple prompt overall, but it's basically just going to be a black car kind of drifting through the streets in like wet weather type of deal. So we're going to keep all other settings the same right here. We'll click generate, and then I'll show you guys what the results are. And actually, something I should mention real quick, guys, before I forget to say this, in case you were wondering, if you're using this website, you don't know where all of your generations are actually going to, you do obviously have the history tab right here, but this only shows like your recent history. If you want to see all of your generations, you can click on my creation right here, and then it'll basically show you everything. Right, so here's test number 2. This is the original Seedance 2.0 model. Let's see which one does it better. This looks sick already. Ooh, okay, a little bit of a mess up here, I'd say. It's doing a bit too much water for the type of conditions that it is. But I mean, it looks sick. That was sick right there. I think water even like splashed in the camera almost. Let me see, like right here. It kind of gave that feel where water was actually going into the camera. But let's compare it against Seedance 2.0 Mini now. Okay. I don't think we prompted for slow motion, but I don't hate it. Okay. It's so hard because like this isn't bad, but it's just not the top quality Seedance 2.0 style that we're used to. So again, for this one, we're going to have to give it to the original Seedance 2.0. But now let's move on to number 3. Okay, so the third test is basically going to be a talking and lip sync test. So let me paste in the prompt right here. You guys can see again, it's a single continuous shot. I believe this is the last single continuous shot. We're going to get into some timeline prompting for the last 2 tests, but right here you can basically see it's a soldier, and he says the line, "We're not leaving anyone behind." behind, not tonight, not ever. So get up, we finish this together, okay? Kind of like a dramatic war type of scene. Obviously, everything else stays exactly the same, and then we just click generate, and I'll show you guys what the results are. All right, so up first is the original Seedance 2.0 model. Bro, this guy kind of looks like the Spider-Man guy, bro. I don't know which one it is, but one of the Spider-Man guys.
We're not leaving anyone behind. Not tonight, not ever. So get up. We finish this together.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, there's just no way that Seedance 2.0 Mini is going to beat that, but let's go on and compare it anyway. Like, I don't even think I have anything that I could say was wrong with that. You've got the slow zoom into his face, the lip sync is perfect, the intonation is realistic, like, but let's, okay, yeah. This is Seedance 2.0 Mini.
We're not leaving anyone behind.
Brian, it's not bad.
Not tonight, not ever. So get up! We finish this together!
It's a little bit dramatic. Like, the lip sync is perfect, but it's almost like too pronounced or too enunciated, if that makes sense. But still, it's still a relatively good generation overall, and I think I'm starting to form more of an opinion right here on where you can use Seedance 2.0 Mini versus the original model, because really this is what I'm getting at, okay? If there's a subject, if there's anything like a human face or anything complex where it's, you know, hard to portray the emotions and everything, I think you should always go for Seedance 2.0, even if it is going to cost you a little bit extra, or a bit extra, I guess. But in things where it's a little bit more abstract, I do think there is actually a use case here for Seedance 2.0 Mini, and I'm going to elaborate on that in a second. But now it's time for test number 4, and we're starting to get a little bit more complex right here. So I'm just going to paste in the new prompt, and as you can see, this time it's a timeline prompt. If you don't know what that is, it basically specifies to Seedance exactly what should be playing at what points throughout the generation. So you can see we've broken it into 3 segments right here. We've got 0 to 4 seconds where you've got someone who's like I think it's a woman who's standing still, and then golden sparks rise out of her skin, kind of signaling a transformation. And by the way, I should probably mention this, test number 4 is going to be kind of VFX Transformation, that type of style. Then the middle segment here is going to be her kind of dissolving and then swirling into thousands of glowing like embers and stuff. And then the final segment is going to be the transformation into like a phoenix spreading its wings, okay? So that's what we're going for right here. Again, we'll keep everything else the same except the prompt, and then click generate, and I'll show you guys what we get. Okay, this is the original Seedance 2.0 model. You got the girl standing there, starts to glow, fire embers. That looks insane. And then the transformation into the phoenix spreading its wings. Yeah, just another perfect Seedance 2.0 generation. Let's see. I do actually have high hopes for this one, for Seedance 2.0 Mini, because again, like I said in the previous example, it's kind of like an abstract concept, but it does start with a person. So let's see. I mean, pretty good. Okay, see, this one was a little bit worse with the seamless right here. It still kind of retained a human form instead of completely transitioning into the embers, but let's keep going. Okay, like, see, that was pretty good. That's what I mean when I say the abstract side of things. I think Seedance 2.0 Mini has a use case for, or even like in our first generation where you're generating a landscape or like a revealing shot, I think it could have a use case there. All right, so now it's time for the 5th and final test, which is basically going to be comparing the consistency of a character between shots. But before I get into that, guys, as always, if you want to join the free community and talk to me directly, then you can join right here. I'll leave a link in the description and a pinned comment. But let's get into the final test right here. So we're going to go back to the platform. We're going to put in our prompt. Again, it's going to be a timeline prompt, but this time we're kind of going for like an Indiana Jones type of style. So there's going to be 3 different segments, the same as before. It's going to start with a wide shot. The guy sprints down. There's like a crumbling ancient stone corridor that's falling behind him as he runs. Then it's going to be a cut to a low angle, and the same guy kind of leaps, you know, those dramatic slow motion type of leaps. And then the final 3 seconds is going to be him basically getting to the exit, the whole daylight relief, whatever. And that's pretty much going to be it. So we will scroll down, keep everything the same, click generate, and I'll show you guys what we get. All right, as always, first one is Seedance 2.0. Let's play it. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm not sure if that was due to prompting. It was good up until... Okay, so it looks like he's jumping into the abyss here. Everything's good. And then what did he just enter a portal into another dimension or something? I'm not quite sure what happened there, but if we don't take into account the fact that he teleported, then everything else seems pretty good. Okay, let's hope maybe Seedance 2.0 Mini can take this one, although I don't really have high hopes considering how complex this scene is. Let's see. Okay, wait, hold on. A little bit of face distortion right there. Not gonna count, but let's keep going. Okay. Oh, okay, it did the same thing. Overall, that was actually better than I had expected for something with a couple of cuts in between, a lot of moving things. See, it does struggle with distortion though, and this is what I mean. If you're doing scenes where there's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces and stuff like that, I would just highly recommend you skip the Seedance 2.0 mini and go straight to Seedance 2.0. But if you have generations and you have scenes where it's a little bit more slow, a little bit more fixed, I think a really good use case right here for Seedance 2.0 mini could be establishing shots where you're kind of trying to set the scene for where something is taking place. But yeah, if you guys do want to test Seedance 2.0 mini for yourselves, and like I said, I'll leave a link to the platform that I was using in the description and a pinned comment. Like I said, I do think they're running some sort of promotion or campaign or whatever. Not sure what it is, but try it out if you want to. That's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.